Welcome to this quantum security and defense presentation. Everything you knew about crypto agility has changed, and thank you for being a valued member of our community.
David Harding is a dynamic and entrepreneurial executive and strategist, and with extensive experience in business and technology leadership, he brings industry recognition as a leading expert in cybersecurity, digital identity, multimodal biometrics, fintech, healthcare, and privacy. He's held several C and SVP level positions in international public and private companies in several different industries, including digital media and entertainment, electronic manufacturing and distribution, digital identity, and cybersecurity. He's created and managed offices and teams across the globe, including the United States, Europe, Canada, Latin America, India, and Asia. As an executive and business leader, David has worked with boards and the C-suite to lead companies, raised millions of dollars in public and private equity, delivered impactful products and services, and increased shareholder value. As an inventor and innovator, he holds multiple patents in digital identity, biometrics, cybersecurity, and privacy.
First of all, that was a fantastic presentation we just went through. So thank you, Yasemin, for going through and explaining in detail the issues with encryption and post-quantum algorithms and where we are today. One of the things that you're going to hear a lot about over the next several years is crypto agility. And I'm here to talk about crypto agility and the core components of crypto agility that are going to be employed for people to be able to deal with the threat that is quantum computing and also artificial intelligence. The reality is as you saw in the previous presentation, there's an existential threat. And that is that both Shor's and Grover's algorithms are designed to break encryption. And we use encryption for everything. There was a great question that was asked in the last presentation. So where do we fix it? Is it in the wallets? Is it in the blockchain? Is it here? Is it there? It's everywhere because encryption is used everywhere. And if there is a weak link, the chain itself is weak. And the encryption we've been using for many, many years has protected our digital lives, our financial systems, our healthcare, our nation state secrets. And now that encryption is at risk due to two factors. It isn't just quantum computing. That's what we talk about a lot today. Quantum computing. Okay, it's out there. Okay, it was supposed to be in the 2050s, then it was in the 2040s. Now they're saying the 2030s, and two major quantum computer companies are now saying they're going to have error correction and done by 2029. So it is looming. It is happening fast. Evolution is not consistent. It comes in fits and starts, but those starts tend to be rather dramatic. And so we see massive advancements very, very quickly. So I tend to lean more on the 2029, 2030 number, just because I am an optimist and a pessimist at the same time. But it isn't just quantum computing, it's advances in artificial intelligence. We now have AI chips and artificial intelligence learning that can find patterns in encryption and reverse engineer. And as much attention is being thrown at this as at quantum computing because it's faster. AI is the immediate threat. Quantum computers are developing quickly. And to be blunt, I have spoken at many quantum conferences now, speak in webinars like this. One of the things that I tell people is the primary purpose of quantum is it's a weapon. Now that will change. We will see other applications for quantum computing. They're limitless. But in technology, governments tend to drive technology development, and never more so than in quantum computing. The nation state of China has over 50 quantum research facilities that we know of. They're not doing it for healthcare. It's a weapon. We're doing the same thing. So are other nation states. And it is a weapon of cyber warfare, and it is a nuclear weapon. Gil Herrera, who is the director of research here at in the United States for the National Security Agency, testified before the US Congress about 8 months ago, and he called Q-Day a black swan event. And this is his direct quote. If this black swan event occurs, then we're really screwed. What does that mean? He said, all our infrastructure, our state secrets, our financial system, all of it will be broken and exposed. So there is a race to quantum. And we, as the technologists, as the engineers, as the people who are building technology for the long term to protect our financial systems, our healthcare, our nation state secrets, are also in a race to make sure that we don't fall susceptible to Shor's algorithm, that we don't fall susceptible to Grover's, that we don't fall susceptible to the immediate threat of AI. And as Yasmin talked about, we are in a switch to post-quantum computer encryption, or PQC. Many of the encryption algorithms and technologies we use today will never be resistant to quantum attacks. RSA is a very good example of that. Elliptical curve is another very good example of that. How we use PKI with public key infrastructure, with public keys, private keys. They're not going to be quantum resistant, which is why there is the switch to the PQC algorithms that NIST is now awarding as useful. But some algorithms today can be made to be quantum resistant and even quantum proof. As was pointed out, AES 256 under Grover's basically brings that down to AES 128. However, 512, 1028, larger key lengths, they can be quantum proof.
Watch the full presentation when you become a member. Get access to over 80 lectures on quantum technologies, events, training access, and more. Simply search Quantum Security Defense for more information.